Snail mucin. It seems to be that one magical ingredient that suits everyone, every skin type, and just makes your skin better. Is that the truth? In this video, let's break down snail mucin. What does it contain? How is it harvested? Who should use it? Who should avoid it? What are the precautions to take? And what you should not mix with a snail mucin. Let's get started. So snail mucin is one such ingredient which has totally taken the world by storm, and everybody is using it, touting it to be the best skincare ingredient there is. So is there any truth to this? Yes and no. So yes, it is a good ingredient to use, but it is not a magical ingredient that can transform skin and will suit everybody and anybody. There's no ingredient like that. Every ingredient has to be understood and used correctly in order to reap benefits. There's no ingredient that will work for everybody or suit everyone. So snail mucin is just not one ingredient. It's like a concoction or a mix of ingredients that makes it a product, which is snail mucin. So what does it contain? So it contains glycoproteins which promote collagen formation. It contains growth factors which helps in improving collagen synthesis. It has glycosaminoglycans and hyaluronic acid which plumps up the skin, proteoglycans which promote collagen synthesis. It has enzymes which help in gentle exfoliation of the skin. It contains peptides which stimulates collagen and are humectants. It contains zinc and copper which are antimicrobial and help in wound healing, and allantoin which is anti-inflammatory and promote wound healing. So overall, when you look at these ingredients, you come to know that it contains certain anti-inflammatory ingredients which helps in reducing redness and irritation to the skin, and certain ingredients which help in moisturizing and soothing the skin. That is why this ingredient is popular, because it has a mix of agents which helps in soothing the skin, moisturizing the skin, and making the skin appear more plumped, hydrated, and also helps in stimulating collagen synthesis. So that's why this ingredient seems to be working for all skin types, because it has something for everyone. If you have a little bit of redness, irritation, the soothing ingredients can help in reducing the inflammation. If you have dryness, the humectants and the moisturizing ingredients can help in moisturizing the skin. So that's why all types of skin tends to get better with snail mucin. I'll tell you further what you need to be careful about. So how is it harvested? There is a lot of controversy surrounding how this molecule is harvested. So when you look at the videos, you can see these large incubators inside which snails are placed, and these snails are just crawling on the plates or on the glass, and when they are crawling, there is synthesis of the mucin. Okay, so it has been seen that the snails have to be in a conducive environment for them to secrete mucin. If they are in stress of any kind, then they tend to secrete toxins which can actually irritate the skin. Okay, so they are put in this environment which is heated so that they can secrete a lot of mucin. So is it cruelty free? Not completely cruelty free. So they are put into some unnatural environment which is trying to stimulate secretion of more mucin. So if you look at it from a cruelty free point of view, it is not completely cruelty free, and snails have to go through certain difficult conditions in order to secrete this mucin. But the manufacturers do claim that there is no actual harm that is caused to the snails, and that the slime that is collected you keeping all the precautions in mind to not harm the snails. Now we look into why is the snail mucin so popular. All thanks to Korean beauty. Anything that is Korean beauty tends to catch a lot of eyeballs and tends to sweep the global skincare market. So snail mucin became very, very popular because of how it was placed, and also because how it felt on the skin. Because it instantly used to give a skin a little bit of a plump effect, more hydrated look. It makes the skin appear glowy, glass skin type effect, because it makes the skin appear luminous. And the presence of hyaluronic acid, glycosaminoglycans, and peptides tend to make the skin appear more plump and youthful. It makes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles less prominent, and also reduces the appearance of open pores. So because of that instant improvement in skin, it gained a lot of popularity. So what are the benefits of using Snail mucin. It can help in soothing the skin. It reduces redness, irritation, and itching on the skin. It also is an anti-inflammatory, so helps in reducing acne and reduces red spots left behind by acne. It reduces the appearance of fine lines by plumping up the skin and also makes the skin look healthier, more youthful, and plumped. So, what are the uses of snail mucin and in what conditions are snail mucin used? It is used as an anti aging ingredient. A lot of people like to use snail mucin because it soothes their fine lines and wrinkles. It is also used in reducing acne because of anti inflammatory properties. It helps in reducing acne. So, are there ingredients which helps to target acne specifically? No, it does not. But the presence of zinc and also other anti inflammatory ingredients, it helps in reducing the redness that is developed due to acne. Okay, so if you are using snail mucin as a solo ingredient for acne, this is not going to help. If you have mild, moderate, or severe acne, also you need to use ingredients that are mainly focused on reducing acne. This is not that. But if you are looking for a soothing serum which does not irritate your skin or will not worsen your acne, then this will definitely help. This can also help in reducing a little bit of redness associated with acne. But will it reduce acne form eruptions and reduce the development of acne? No, it does not. It is also loved by people with sensitive skin. People with sensitive skin feel that they cannot use too many products on their skin, so they tend to like snail mucin for how moisturizing it feels and how soothing it feels on the skin. And also because it reduces redness, the sensitivity tends to be soothed and calmed down. So the skin looks calmer and better and more hydrated. People with rosacea also seem to like snail mucin because of how soothing it feels on the skin. So rosacea is a condition where there is redness and flushing on the cheeks, which occurs due to sun exposure or exposure to heat or due to intake of any kind of hot beverage. So this tends to occur more commonly in women between ages of 25 to 40. It usually tends to lessen after that age. So rosacea is a troublesome condition to treat. Also in rosacea, your skin cannot tolerate too many ingredients. So snail mucin is that one soothing ingredient that can help in reducing redness and calm and soothe the skin. So this ingredient is quite popular amongst people who are suffering with rosacea. This is also used for dry skin because it has a lot of moisturizing ingredients along with humectants. People with dry skin tend to like using snail mucin because they feel that the skin looks moisturized for a longer period of time. This also helps in healing wound. There have been studies conducted where they've applied snail mucin on wound and seen that the healing is faster and better when snail mucin is applied. So any kind of injury on the skin, if you're recovering from any treatment that has been done to the skin, also you can use snail mucin to kind of hasten the recovery process. Also, people with textured skin or open pores tend to enjoy using snail mucin because it plumps the skin up. It makes your open pores look less prominent, and also it makes your scars look less prominent because it has certain ingredients which helps in collagen synthesis. It can improve the skin texture, though for prominent acne scars or prominent open pores, this is not going to help. This is only for very mild textural change in which a little bit of improvement in hydration can help in improving the appearance of the skin. But if you have prominently textured skin in the form of prominent open pores or acne scars, then just using snail mucin is not going to help. So how to use it? So there are a lot of conditions in which snail mucin is used, but you always need to be careful when you use it, and I'll tell you the precautions further ahead in the video. So how should you use it? Snail mucin is best applied on damp skin. Okay, when you cleanse your face and when your skin is slightly damp, that is when you can apply a layer of snail mucin and use a moisturizer on top. This helps in locking in the moisture, soothing the skin, giving that plump effect to the skin for longer time. But if you have sensitive skin or irritated skin, then you can even apply snail mucin on dry skin. But the best results of snail mucin is when you apply it on damp skin and immediately seal it with a moisturizer. So you don't need to use snail mucin every single day. You can only keep this serum for times when you feel your skin is too dry or irritated, when it cannot tolerate other actives. That is when you can use snail mucin. You can also go ahead and use it every day, not a problem. And especially the snail mucin in a cream kind of a slimy formulation that is available, those are best used at night as a last layer to kind of seal in all the moisture under your skin. So this helps in making your skin appear more plump and hydrated, and you wake up with smoother and softer and more hydrated skin. Who should avoid snail mucin? If you have sensitive skin, always do a patch test. Remember that it's an animal product. Just because it feels natural does not mean that it will not cause any kind of irritation to the skin. It's an animal product and it has to be tested properly. So don't just use it all over your face if you're first timer and you're trying it out for the first time, especially if you have had history of having sensitive skin or reacting to certain ingredients in the past. So you want to go slow and be very careful while using snail mucin. So there have been reports of contact dermatitis to snail mucin, so always be careful whenever you're using it. I suggest you can use a small amount of snail mucin in your neck area or behind your ear. Leave it on for about 48 hours, just absorb that area, and if you feel that there is no issues and you don't have any kind of redness, then you can go ahead and apply it on your whole face. Snail mucin overall is a well tolerated ingredient, but keep in mind that contact allergies have been reported and you need to be careful, especially if you have sensitive skin. What precautions should you take with snail mucin? So there are certain ingredients and agents that you should not use with snail mucin, especially if you're just starting out. After your skin is used to it, you can combine it, but not in the initial days. So first is vitamin C. What happens with snail mucin is it increases the penetration of other actives that you're going to apply on the skin. So that can lead to increased irritation of the ingredients that you're going to apply. Okay, so that's why you don't want to use a vitamin C or a salicylic acid, a glycolic acid, or retinol, or even benzoyl peroxide. So these are ingredients you don't want to use with snail mucin, because snail mucin can increase the penetration of these ingredients and that can lead to more irritation. So that is why when you're starting out, I would suggest use snail mucin just with a moisturizer, or maybe with a niacinamide or a centella asiatica or a panthenol. Once you know that your skin can tolerate it and does not have any issues, then you can go ahead and combine it with other actives. So some brand recommendations for snail mucin. The OG Cosrx is the #1 recommendation. This is the brand which put snail mucin on the map, and that is when snail mucin became such a global phenomenon. So it comes in a serum formulation as well as in a jar. I really like the jar for days when your skin is very dry, dehydrated, or even sunburned, or when your skin requires that extra love and care. On those days, you're going to love using the jar. It feels very slimy, very nice on the skin, and moisturizing and hydrating, and you end up waking up with plump skin. So I love using that. Other snail mucin that I have tried are the Dermaco snail mucin and the Be Body Wise snail mucin, both of which are good and affordable as compared to the Cosrx one. They are not as hydrating as the Cosrx one, but does the job. It does feel lightweight, it doesn't feel sticky on the skin, and they do feel nice and soothing. So if you want to try out a snail mucin and don't want to shell out so much of money, then you can go ahead and choose either the Dermaco or the Be Body Wise. That also gives good results. So is snail mucin a great ingredient for your skin? Yes. Does it work for all skin types? Most skin types. Do you absolutely need a snail mucin in your routine? No, there is nothing that you absolutely need other than just a cleanser, moisturizer, and a sunscreen. So yes, it's a good addition. If you are somebody looking for a soothing serum to include in your skincare routine, you can go ahead and invest in a snail mucin serum, but it's not mandatory. It's not something that you absolutely need, and it's not something that you cannot do without. You can have good skin even without snail mucin. So there you go, a detailed review on snail mucin. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any more questions regarding snail mucin, let me know in the comments below. I will try to answer them all. If you liked such skin and hair related content, you can follow me on my Instagram handle, Dr. Aanchal MD, where I post such skin and hair related content daily. Thank you for watching.